So, and I believe we've all watched, for those that missed our previous class, which I believe that you must have watched our previous class, and we've started something on some of the basic commands, right? So, and one of the commands that we've done so far, we've done ls, we've done pwd, we've started a little bit of mkdir, right? And if possible, see, I just want to end this Git and GitHub, even though, because we can't just finish it, because it is just two, it is two verse, right? Two verse, but no matter, and like what I've said during our previous class, we have a lot to get to DevOps. So we'll just touch a little bit, and please, you will be able to do more of the research, and which I even gave you one assignment during our last class, but no one among you has responded yet. So about this WSL that I asked you to find about, that's Windows Subsystem Linux. The one that I told you that if you want to have full version of Linux on your Windows system, because we all know that we are using Windows more, right? So so now, and I told you some of the limitations that we saw during our last class. Like I think there was something that we wanted to do, which was not successful. And I told you that the problem is that because Git doesn't have the full version of this Git bash, sorry, doesn't have the full version of your Linux operating system, right? So then, and I give you that go and research on WSL. If possible, you should try to install it on your system, right? And no one has done it yet, which I believe. Hmm? Which I believe. So now let's just tell you some of the commands again that you are on, that it's required from you to just go and do more research on that WSL. Now, for example, now there's one command now. If I should say, for example, can you all see my screen, or should I increase it?
Yeah,
Uh,
maybe just yeah, you
what
can.
about? I think it's okay now, right?
Yeah, it is.
So now, if now, for example, now if I see date now, can can you see what happened? So by me just typing the date, you can see that it brings month, yes, the days, the what, the month, and then the time, right? So this command now, right? This command, it's just display the current time and date, right? So and this one, it is the time zone. So now now we have EST, we have EST, we have GMT, we have all these kind of things. So this is just the time zone, right? So and then now just imagine now if I say uptime, if I click OK, see what it's saying now. And these are the things, these are the commands that are very, very important in all these Git. That sometimes if you are dealing with some of the project that you have to know them. But now see what it's saying. It's saying bash uptime command not found. Why? Because I told you, because you don't have the full access of Linux or operating system here. So now let's try to show you here. Now I've already installed my WSL. Now if I should go back to this terminal now, because this is by WSL, you can see this place, right? You can see WSL Ubuntu. Can you see that? And now this is my this is my machine name, this is my username, my machine name, my computer name, and this, right? So hope you can also see my screen.
Yes.
So now see what will happen now. Let us write the same command that we've done. If I say date, let's say if this one work, date. You see this one, I'm having dates, and this one is even in watts, not wcast, the one the other time. You can see now that this one it's what. So now let's now say uptime. Can you see what happened here? See what I'm. You can see the difference now between this bash now. This one it's not working here, but it's working here. Can you see that? That's why I told you that you must. So this is what I was trying to explain to you in our last class, that you just have to go and install that WSL before you have full access. Now let me try another one here if it will work. Let me try let me try this command free. You see that free is not working here. But if I should go back to my WSL, I say free. Can you see that it will work? let's try this one too. DF, it's working here. Sequel DF is working here. But if I should go back to this, don't worry, I will show you all these commands in our later in our upcoming class. Don't worry. Magic 12. Okay, this hot is working. So you can see that there are some things that are working under this space, but they are not working under our Git, right? So these are the limitations that you see. That's why what we did in our last class, when I was trying to tell you the advance of that ls that we were doing, that it was not that it was, when I was trying to explain that the absolute and relative part, that it was not working. So the reason why, it's because of all these limitations. Hope that's clear. So I will see the first person that will tell me about that WSL, which we will I think that person might even get some prize, right? Might be rewarded. So now, so let's go back to our ls. What have you done under ls, please? If I should, so let's just go back to this. So if you have any limitation, you will just go back to our normal WSL. But I would have preferred that we are using that WSL, so that we all have that full version. But nevertheless, because most of you've not installed, so let's just be using our normal commands. Please, any questions before we proceed? Please, any questions, please? Is there any questions? Please, I want someone to talk so that at least we know that we are all on the right place.
No questions.
So no questions. Well, so last week we've done something about the command syntax, right? Which we say that we have the command, we have the option, then we have the argument, right? And I told you the option, it's also called what, switch, or it's also called flag. And it's just like you adding more functionalities to a particular command, like the one that we did, like ls-a. Now this is a switch. So now let me now expand this now. You see this, you always see this. See the reason why you just have to master this Git. Why most DevOps, whether software or web or anything, why they always start with Git. This in DevOps classes, because once you've mastered this code, it's like you will use it in everything that you are doing. Let me see. Maybe someone wants to join, or is it? So you always use it, even though you want to specialize later on in maybe web or software. You always use this terminal, and once you've mastered one, that's all, right? So now you see this switch that you are seeing. Most time they are like we have two types of switches. So we have two types of options. We have two. The first one, we have the long option, that's the long format, right? And then we have the short format. So this one that you are seeing now, it is the short format. Okay, I don't know someone that is in our software class. There was a time that when we were installing our Android Studio, that someone asked question about that license, that I told someone to enter one code. You will see that there are some code that you will see that they will have like double hyphen like this before something, like let's say like force like this, something like this. So this format is what they call the long option format. Because that one, it is either you use the short format or you use the long format. Now, for example, if I say long A now, what's the function of A under option? What's the function of A, please? Okay. Can someone tell me what's the function of A? No one? Hello? Can you hear me? Are you there? No one?
Yeah.
Please, what is function of A? I told that A is to show what? Hidden files, right? If I say list, so it will list all the hidden files for me. Can you see them here now? Let me open this. Let me expand it. So now this is function of what? Of what? Hidden files. Let me clear this. Let me clear it. Now, let us see whether if I say ls again, -a, you see that it will list. Now let's now use the long format, ls-all. A you can use A again for this full meaning of all. The same thing with that A format, right? So this is just the long format. Let me accept this person. So it's still the same option, or it's the same format to this all. Can you see that? Can you see that now?
Yeah.
So A is for all. So now let's just give you assignment so that it won't waste our time. We have so go and research for this hyphen A like this. Then we have the hyphen the capital A. Then go and look for which one. Let me give you hyphen H. Let me give you again. Let me say hyphen R, and then let me give you let's say capital F. This one you always see it mostly in almost all programming languages that you are learning. All interface, like if you are learning React, Flutter, all this Python, etc. You always use this F a lot. Let me also give you hyphen else, capital else, and which again. Let me give you a hyphen D. Yes, D2. So like now, let's just brief. So like this A now is one that it is what all. This A, it's almost all. Please go and research on it. This H, it means human readable. This R is called recursive, and this S, capital S, is called sort result by size, which I've already told you before on how it's being used under GUI. Like this sort that we're seeing here now is still the same thing like you saying like this, comes to like this and say right click, and you now see sort by size. You see what I've done under GUI now is still the same thing of this one that we're seeing with this capital S, right? This D now, it means that directory. Please just go and search for it, that the options of ls hyphen A, ls hyphen capital A, ls hyphen H, ls hyphen R, ls hyphen F, ls hyphen capital S, ls hyphen D, and let me give you ls hyphen L, the one that we've done last. We've already done this in class. That's long command. Please, are we clear now?
Yes, we are.
Please. So now that's for that. So the new command that we learn today is called less. 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 Less in less. It means that we use less to output results, to view something, right? You know, normally, let me give you one file. Let me say this is my. Do I have any file here? Let's say I have a file here. Is there a file? I don't have here. I want to see. If I don't have file, then let's just create file then, right? Let's say if we don't have file, we create file. So now, for example, let me create a new file. If I say touch, let me say touch means to create empty file. Let me say I have a first. If I should save it. So now I've created. Let me just write something. Let me say vim first. Let me write something into this. If I say I already have this file. It's a directory, so I already have something like that. Sorry, oh my god. Let me cancel this. I already have if. Let me say vim. Let me say dev ops. Let's say DevOps, for example. Let's say vim DevOps. Okay, I don't have file there. Let me write something. Let me just write something, right? Let me just write empty something. Let me see another one. Let me see another one. Let me see another one. That is exactly now. If I should save it, if I should save now, control. Sorry, you have to write escape, then ZZ. Don't worry, we'll do this mostly later on. So if I say less dev ops now, if I say okay, can you see that now? That it showed me, it showed the things that I've done here, like what I've written now. It is just more of like you now opening a Word document. Now that is, I've created a file that has something in written, a plain text, right? That has something written in it. So now to now view what is inside that file is the word of that less. Please, are we clear now?
Yes, we are.
Edicas. So now this less now it has a lot of commands that you have to know with less. So there's something like you have capital G. Let's say Control G. So if you write Control G, it means I've moved to the end. Move to the end of the text file, which is you can say that this one has changed to end, right? Right. So if I want to go out of this, I will just type of Q. You see, right? Q means what? Q means exit. Is that clear now? Are you holding those the shortcuts?
Yes, sir.
So now let me open back this file again. Let me open again. So now we've done end. End means that what that is go to the last. It is just more of like you are under your Word document. That's your end button that you have on your keyboard. That's the same thing. That is go to the last page of my paragraph. That's what it means. And the shortcut for less is capital G, right? So Q is to exit, to stop viewing. That is, it is more of like you are closing, right? That I'm closing that. Then we have arrow. Arrow means, you see the arrow up. Arrow up. If you click on arrow up, it means that scroll one line. Scroll up one line. Up. You can see that this one has gone up. Before, initially, I'm coming. Let me quit again. Quit. If I less it again and open, you will see that it is what? It is down, right? That if I now click on arrow up, you see that it will move up. Can you see that? So you can use arrow up or B, or let us quit this again. Quick Q to go. Then if I less it again and to view what I've written, if I use B, see now B has the same command with arrow up. Are you getting the shortcuts? So now we've done capital G, we've done Q, we've done B, right? So now let me give you the assignment for this so that you just go and practice it, and then I want to see your output. Go and try the down arrow one. Go and try space button. That's your space bar. That fat key on your keyboard. Go and try that one. I want the down arrow, the space, and go and try small letter N. And then go and try H. And then what again? Oh, what can I give you? I think it's okay like that. So go and try H. Go and try small letter N. Go and try down arrow, because we've done the up. So try the down arrow, and then try what? Space button. Please, are we clear now?
Yes, we are.
So well done. Please, any questions? Can we call it a day now? At least we've done something.
Yeah, you've learned a lot.
So that I won't just bombard you guys with a lot of things. And please see, this is bar. Believe me, once you've mastered this bar, see this DevOps. One of the sweetest things about the Git, it means that you are learning the origin of real programming language. I told you that this is how programming language is being taught initially. That is plain text. Everything is just black and white. And once you've mastered it, it means that you have understood the roots, how the commands that you are using, how computer is being developed, and from there, this is where you now have you have vast knowledge on how you can interact with computer and how you can manipulate computer, right? So because there's something that under computer, there's something that we call freedom. Freedom. It's just the way that how you can manipulate how you use your computer, anyhow that you use it as how you like, right? So now, and this is how you understand it more, by understanding the root of everything that you are learning. So once you've mastered all these things that you are doing, believe me, you can learn a whole programming within 1 week. So because it's just very very simple, very simple. Because now you know how the programming is being made. Hope that's clear. And I told you everything that you are seeing out here there today, anything software program, application program, script, all this hacking of stuff, everything. This is how it's being produced, and this is their initial stage. This is where they learn it. This is what they learned. These are the commands that they mastered for them to now incorporate it into a script or to change it into a program or to change it into an application software like that. So this is the root. So please be serious with it and make sure you practice. Any questions, please? So I will assume no more questions. Please don't forget again that WSL. I want to see the first person that will try to install that WSL. It's very easy. So now instead of you to now be trying to try to format your system to install another operating system or virtual machine, you can just use this WSL. It's flexible and it only consumes data, and it won't slow down your system because you using virtual machine. It will slow down your system because it is just more of like you are using two systems, you are using two operating system in one computer. But with this WSL now, it's very easy for you, and this is it now. Can you see that? And also don't forget this command that I just showed you. Go ahead, but I just showed you just for you to see the limitation that you will be experiencing. You using the bash and this normal WSL. So now you to just go and research more on all this like free or this DF. So please thank you very much and thank you for your time. But although the this is not encouraging, but nevertheless, as far as someone can come out this time to learn, it means that you know what you want to get. Please don't forget, just keep on boozing up and make sure you practice. That's just the secret. Make sure you practice, you practice. So thank you very much and see you guys tomorrow for our physical class, right? So we start our normal this thing tomorrow by God's grace. Thank you and have a nice time. And our project manager too is there. Is there anything that you would like to give us, sir? Hello, sir. Is it there? I think it's not there. So okay. So thank you and have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
Assalamu alaikum.
Otherwise, sir. Okay,
Are
well,
you
sir.
fine with me? Okay, are you referring to me?
Yes, sir. That do you have anything to or you can call it
Okay,
again?
okay. No, yes. I think it's fine.
Okay, thanks very
It's
much.
fine. I just hope we keep we stay consistent and keep pushing so
Okay.
that we can learn and practice all these things you have taught tonight. And then those that have missed all the previous sessions should try and catch up as the thing is getting more. We're getting to the harder parts gradually. So, but we need to make sure the foundation is solid. So thank you so much.
Okay, thanks very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So you've had our project manager, please. Thank you very much and have a nice dream. Bye bye.